Sister Wives Scandal. Janelle alleges Robyn stole her expensive necklace, and Kody refused to prosecute. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia, and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The Brown family has seen its fair share of heartbreak, betrayals, and fractured alliances, but a new bombshell allegation has ignited a scandal that even longtime viewers of Sister Wives did not expect. According to insiders close to the family, Janelle Brown is accusing Robyn Brown of stealing an expensive necklace from her personal jewelry collection, a piece that reportedly held both financial and sentimental value. The necklace, described as an heirloom-quality piece with gold and turquoise inlay, was allegedly gifted to Janelle by her late mother. Sources suggest Janelle had kept it safe for years, only wearing it during special occasions. But in early 2025, the necklace went missing from her Flagstaff home. At first, Janelle thought she had misplaced it. But weeks later, she allegedly spotted Robyn wearing what appeared to be the exact same necklace during a private family gathering. The tension that followed was palpable. Janelle, who has always tried to maintain a calm and logical demeanor, reportedly confronted Robyn in front of several witnesses. Robyn, however, denied the theft and insisted the necklace was hers all along. The shock didn't end there. When Janelle turned to Kody for support and demanded accountability, she claims Kody refused to take action, essentially protecting Robyn from any repercussions. This refusal, according to family insiders, has left Janelle fuming and has added another explosive layer to the already fragile Brown family dynamics. A family already divided. To understand the weight of this accusation, one must look at the Browns' history. Once a polygamous family united by faith and shared sacrifice, the Browns have been unraveling for years. Christine was the first to leave Kody, citing emotional neglect. Mary distanced herself after years of estrangement, and Janelle has also walked away from the marriage in all but legal terms. This left Robyn as Kody's last remaining wife, his so-called favorite. For years, fans have accused Kody of prioritizing Robyn and her children above the rest of the family. He bought Robyn a lavish home, showered her kids with attention, and even restructured financial resources to benefit her household, while the other wives struggled. So when Janelle's necklace disappeared and allegedly reappeared around Robyn's neck, it wasn't just a matter of stolen jewelry. It became symbolic of something larger, proof, in Janelle's mind, that Robyn takes what she wants and faces no consequences. When Kody refused to even consider calling the police or mediating a family tribunal, Janelle reportedly said, "This isn't about the necklace anymore. It's about respect. It's about Robyn thinking she can get away with anything because Kody will protect her." Family insiders say this confrontation could be the final straw in Janelle's already fractured relationship with Kody. The necklace itself, value beyond money. The necklace at the center of the scandal is no ordinary piece of jewelry. Family friends describe it as a bold, handcrafted necklace made by a Navajo silversmith. The turquoise centerpiece, surrounded by intricate silver patterns, was a wedding gift to Janelle's mother decades ago. When her mother passed away, Janelle inherited it, vowing to keep it safe as part of her family's legacy. The necklace is valued at nearly $12,000 according to one appraiser, but Janelle has stressed it is the sentimental value that makes it priceless. Wearing it reminded her of her roots, her resilience, and her mother's love. To allegedly see Robyn wearing it, smiling as if it were her own, was described as a gut punch. One source claimed, Janelle looked like she had seen a ghost. She didn't yell. She didn't scream. She just stared at Robyn and asked, "Where did you get that necklace?" The room went silent. Robyn, according to witnesses, insisted she purchased it from an online boutique. But when Janelle pressed her to show proof of purchase, Robyn allegedly dodged the question, claiming she had deleted the email receipt. For Janelle, that was confirmation enough. She believes Robyn not only stole the necklace but also lied directly to her face, something Janelle says is unforgivable. When the accusation first surfaced, Janelle expected at least a bare minimum of fairness from Kody. For years, She had tolerated his favoritism toward Robyn, his neglect toward her children, and his dismissive attitude toward her concerns. But this, she believed, was different. A theft allegation within the family wasn't something that could simply be brushed aside. Janelle wanted Kody to mediate, to demand answers from Robyn, or even, if necessary, involve law enforcement. But instead of showing concern, Kody reportedly shut down the conversation. According to a family insider, Kody allegedly said, "I'm not going to prosecute my wife. This family has been through enough scandal. We don't need the police involved." The words stung. To Janelle, this wasn't about saving the family from embarrassment. It was about accountability. His refusal to act left her feeling betrayed, not only by Robyn but also by the man who had once promised to treat all his wives equally. Janelle later confided to a close friend that Kody's loyalty to Robyn had crossed a dangerous line. If Robyn burned the house down, she reportedly said, Kody would still find a way to blame me. Christine, now happily remarried to David Woolley, was quick to throw her support behind Janelle. Though she no longer lives under Kody's authority, Christine has remained deeply connected to Janelle. The two women bonded over years of shared frustration with Kody's favoritism, and now Christine is one of her strongest allies. When Christine heard about the missing necklace, she was furious. That necklace meant everything to Janelle, Christine allegedly told a confidant. And the fact that Robyn would wear it so openly, it's either arrogance or denial. Either way, it's cruel. Christine also called out Kody's refusal to act, saying it was just another example of his blind devotion to Robyn. On social media, fans speculated that Christine might even bring up the necklace scandal in the season 19 tell-all, where she has been known to speak bluntly about the family's dysfunction. David Woolley, Christine's husband, reportedly urged her not to get dragged back into the drama. But Christine feels strongly that Janelle shouldn't be left to fight this battle alone. For her, this scandal represents more than jewelry. It's about standing up to Robyn's unchecked influence over Kody. Mary's complicated response. Mary Brown's reaction to the scandal was, as usual, complicated. Having endured years of isolation and betrayal herself, Mary could understand Janelle's frustration. But insiders claim she was hesitant to take a firm side at first. One source explained, Mary has her own grievances with Robyn. She knows Robyn manipulated her way into becoming Kody's #1 wife. But Mary also feels like Janelle and Christine didn't always back her up when she was struggling. So part of her wonders why she should get involved now. Still, Mary did eventually reach out privately to Janelle, offering her sympathy. She reportedly told Janelle that Kody's refusal to act was predictable and that she should stop expecting fairness from him. However, Mary has not made any public statement about the necklace. Fans speculate she is keeping her distance for strategic reasons, possibly to avoid fueling Robyn's narrative that the other wives are ganging up on her. Regardless of her hesitancy, Mary's silence is being interpreted by some as tacit agreement with Janelle's side. After all, Mary has long understood what it feels like to be dismissed by Kody in favor of Robyn. Robyn's emotional defense. Robyn, for her part, has reportedly been in tears over the accusation. She insists that the necklace is her own, purchased online years ago, and that Janelle is making wild accusations to humiliate her. In conversations with Kody, Robyn has allegedly portrayed herself as the victim of a witch hunt, insisting that Christine and Janelle are teaming up against her to destroy her marriage. One insider revealed that Robyn cried for hours after Janelle confronted her. She was shaking, telling Kody, "They'll never stop until I'm ruined." She begged him to protect her. Kody, predictably, rushed to her defense. He told Robyn that Janelle was just bitter and jealous, and he promised that he would never allow her to face legal trouble over something so petty. But the scandal has already spiraled beyond their control. Fans online are dissecting screenshots, comparing images of Robyn's necklace to Janelle's heirloom, and debating whether Robyn is lying. Some even accuse her of staging fake receipts to cover her tracks. Meanwhile, Janelle remains firm in her stance. She knows her necklace, she knows her mother's legacy, and she will not be gaslit into silence. When drama erupts among the wives, the children inevitably feel the aftershocks. This necklace scandal has been no different. Janelle's kids, especially Madison, Logan, and Savannah, were reportedly outraged by their mother's claim. Madison allegedly told a friend that Robyn's behavior was disgusting and that Kody's refusal to back Janelle was the final confirmation of everything the children have long suspected, that Robyn can do no wrong in Kody's eyes. Gabe and Garrison, before Garrison's tragic passing earlier in the year, had already been estranged from Kody, and family sources say they would have sided fiercely with their mother. Garrison, in particular, who often clashed with Robyn's children, was rumored to have privately accused Robyn of being a master manipulator. Meanwhile, Robyn's older daughters, Aurora and Brianna, reportedly defended their mother fiercely, saying she would never steal. They claimed the whole story was blown out of proportion and that Janelle was trying to make Robyn look bad for the cameras. The rift between the kids has only deepened. While Janelle's children avoid Robyn's household altogether, Robyn's kids now view Janelle as an enemy. The once dreamed of unity between all the Brown siblings appears more impossible than ever. If there's one place the scandal exploded immediately, it was online. Sister Wives fans, already skeptical of Robyn after years of alleged manipulation, pounced on the story. On Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and TikTok fan accounts, comparisons between Robyn's necklace and Janelle's heirlooms circulated rapidly. Some fans created side-by-side photo collages, arguing that the turquoise pattern and silverwork were identical. Others accused TLC of covering up the truth to protect Robyn's image. The majority of fan commentary was harsh toward Robyn. Many wrote that they were not surprised by the allegation, citing her history of playing the victim. One viral tweet read, "If Robyn stole that necklace, it's just another symbol of how she's stolen Kody, stolen the family money, and stolen the show." However, a smaller portion of fans defended Robyn, arguing that Janelle might be misremembering or exaggerating. Some questioned why Janelle hadn't filed a police report if she truly believed her necklace was stolen. Regardless of the divided opinions, the scandal has become one of the biggest talking points in the fandom since Christine's exit. The necklace as a symbol. Beyond the drama, the necklace has taken on symbolic weight in the Brown family saga. To many viewers, it represents the larger pattern of favoritism and betrayal that has defined the Browns' downfall. For Janelle, it's about respect and legacy. The necklace was her mother's, a reminder of family ties that run deeper than polygamous marriage. To see it allegedly in Robyn's possession feels like an erasure of her identity within the family. For Robyn, whether guilty or innocent, the necklace has become a burden. She insists she bought it herself, but every time she wears it now, people question her integrity. Even if she truly owns it, the association with theft will follow her. For Kody, the necklace is yet another wedge that highlights his inability, or refusal, to lead fairly. His unwillingness to treat Janelle's concerns seriously has further damaged his reputation, both inside the family and with viewers. And for fans, the necklace has become a metaphor for the Browns' collapse. Just as the family once appeared united but was actually fractured beneath the surface, the necklace appears beautiful on the outside but carries a hidden story of deceit and loss. TLC producers are reportedly thrilled and worried about the necklace scandal. On one hand, it's the kind of explosive drama that drives ratings. On the other, it risks painting Robyn in an even darker light at a time when many fans already want her off the show. Insiders suggest the scandal will feature prominently in Sister Wives Season 19. Cameras allegedly caught Janelle confronting Kody about the necklace, as well as several tense moments between Robyn and the other wives. One scene, teased by a source, shows Janelle quietly packing away her jewelry box, muttering, "I can't even leave anything out anymore." Producers are said to be pushing for the tell-all host, Sukanya Krishnan, to address the necklace scandal directly in the reunion episodes. Given her sharper, more confrontational style in recent tell-alls, fans expect Sukanya to demand answers from Robyn and Kody in a way that can't easily be brushed off. Whether or not the truth about the necklace ever comes out, one thing is certain. The scandal has cemented itself as one of the defining controversies of the Brown family's modern era. After weeks of speculation, Robyn allegedly attempted to clear her name by producing what she claimed was a proof of purchase receipt for the necklace. According to insiders, she showed Kody and a few close family members a printed invoice from an online jewelry boutique dated several years earlier. But the receipt quickly raised eyebrows. The logo on the document reportedly did not match the boutique's current branding, and some family members believe the fonts and formatting looked inconsistent. Skeptics accused Robyn of forging the document to protect herself. On social media, fans began dissecting the supposed receipt, with many insisting it looked like something typed up in Microsoft Word. Janelle, for her part, was unimpressed. She allegedly told Christine, if she really had proof, she'd show the credit card statement, not some blurry printout she can't even verify. Robyn's attempt to clear her name may have backfired, fueling more suspicion instead of putting the matter to rest. Kody's loyalty tested. Kody's role in the scandal has only deepened the divide. Instead of investigating further, he reportedly doubled down on his support for Robyn. During one tense family discussion, Janelle accused him of turning a blind eye. If this had been me, you'd have called the cops already, she told him, according to an insider. Kody's response? He allegedly shouted back, I'm not going to let you drag my wife through the mud because you're bitter. Enough is enough. The phrase, my wife, struck Janelle hard. Though they had once been legally married, Kody now speaks as if Robyn is his only spouse, erasing the years of partnership he once shared with Janelle. For many in the family, Kody's reaction proved once again that his loyalty lies exclusively with Robyn, no matter the cost. Christine and Janelle consider legal action. Behind the scenes, Christine reportedly encouraged Janelle to consider legal action, not necessarily against Robyn, but against Kody. The argument is simple. If Kody refuses to hold Robyn accountable, and if Janelle's property has indeed been stolen, then she has every right to pursue justice outside of the family circle. Lawyers, however, warned that proving ownership of the necklace could be difficult without original documentation or photographs of Janelle wearing it. While she does have old family pictures where the necklace appears faintly visible, it may not be enough for court. Still, the idea of Janelle filing a civil claim against Robyn sent shockwaves through the family. Such a move would mark the first time one wife had ever taken another to court, a line that, once crossed, could destroy any remaining hope of reconciliation. Meri re-enters the conversation. Though Meri had remained cautious in earlier stages of the scandal, she eventually re-entered the conversation. During a phone call with Janelle, she allegedly admitted that she too had once suspected Robyn of borrowing items without asking. Meri recalled that several of her own decorative pieces had gone missing during a family move years earlier, only to later notice similar items in Robyn's house. Though she never accused her outright, Meri told Janelle that she found the pattern troubling. This revelation added fuel to Janelle's claims. If Robyn had a history of taking things from the other wives, the necklace may not be an isolated incident. However, Meri stopped short of publicly siding with Janelle. She told her privately, "You know where I stand. But don't expect Kody to ever admit the truth." Robyn's breakdown. As the scandal dragged on, Robyn reportedly spiraled into an emotional breakdown. Sources claim she spent several days in bed, crying and refusing to film for the show. Kody allegedly begged producers to give Robyn a break from filming, but TLC executives insisted her reaction was central to the season's narrative. "This is the drama the fans tune in for," one producer allegedly said. During one filmed moment, Robyn sobbed on camera, insisting, "They've hated me from the beginning. No matter what I do, they'll always think I'm a thief, a liar, a homewrecker. I can't win." While some fans sympathized, others accused Robyn of weaponizing tears, a tactic they believe she has used for years to deflect accountability. The necklace goes missing again. In a shocking twist, the necklace at the center of the scandal reportedly disappeared once more. After weeks of wearing it publicly to assert her innocence, Robyn allegedly stopped appearing with it altogether. When fans noticed its absence, speculation erupted. Had Janelle finally taken it back? Had Robyn hidden it to avoid scrutiny? Or was it never the same necklace to begin with? One insider claimed that Robyn told producers she had put it away for safekeeping because she was tired of the constant accusations. But skeptics believe she may have realized the necklace was too incriminating to flaunt. The mystery of its second disappearance only deepened the drama, leaving fans more divided than ever. Janelle's public resolve. By this point, Janelle had grown tired of private battles. In an interview with a close family blogger, she allegedly made her strongest public statement yet. This was never about jealousy or bitterness. This was about truth.
I know what I saw.
I know what I lost. And I won't let anyone rewrite the story. Janelle's willingness to speak out publicly, even as Kody and Robyn closed ranks, marked a turning point. No longer content to play the quiet, rational wife, she appeared ready to fight openly for her dignity and her legacy. The season 19 tell-all was always destined to be explosive, but producers knew the necklace scandal would be its centerpiece. Host Sukanya Krishnan, now famous for her no-nonsense style, pressed Robyn directly. Fans want to know, did you steal Janelle's necklace? Robyn broke down instantly, sobbing and shaking her head. She repeated over and over that the necklace was hers, insisting she could never betray Janelle that way. When it was Janelle's turn to speak, she remained calm but firm. That was my mother's necklace. I don't care how many tears are shed. I know what I saw. The studio audience, typically silent, reportedly gasped at her blunt delivery. Sukanya allowed the silence to linger, letting the tension hang heavy. Kody explodes on camera. Kody's reaction at the tell-all may have been the most shocking moment of all. When Sukanya asked why he hadn't investigated further, he erupted. Because I'm sick of everyone ganging up on my wife. This family has hated Robyn from the start. They've been jealous, they've been petty, and now they're making up lies to destroy her. He slammed his hand on the armrest, his face red with anger. Janelle quietly shook her head, while Christine rolled her eyes. For many fans, the moment confirmed what they had long suspected. Kody will defend Robyn at all costs, even against overwhelming suspicion. Christine calls out the favoritism. Christine, who has long been outspoken about Kody's favoritism, used the tell-all to deliver a fiery statement. Looking directly at Robyn, she said, "This isn't about one necklace. This is about years of you taking and taking, while the rest of us were left with nothing. And Kody let it happen. That necklace is just proof of a bigger problem." Her words sparked applause from some audience members. Even Sukanya seemed stunned by Christine's boldness. Christine's comments ensured that the scandal would not be dismissed as a petty dispute over jewelry. It became a symbol of the Brown family's collapse. Robyn retreats from the spotlight. After the tell-all, Robyn reportedly refused to film additional confessionals. Sources say she felt ambushed and betrayed by TLC, believing producers had sided with Christine and Janelle by airing the scandals so prominently. She allegedly told Kody she wanted to quit the show entirely. But with TLC contracts binding them, leaving wasn't so simple. Executives reportedly reminded Robyn that without her, there would be no central storyline left. Still, Robyn's retreat was evident. She avoided public appearances, stopped posting on social media, and even skipped a family holiday gathering. Janelle finds new strength. While Robyn withdrew, Janelle seemed to blossom. The scandal, instead of breaking her down, gave her a new sense of confidence. She began attending fan events, openly discussing her independence, and even hinted that she was working on a memoir. At one appearance, she told fans, "I used to stay quiet because I thought that was keeping the peace. But silence only lets the lies grow. I won't be silent anymore." Her words were met with standing ovations. For many fans, Janelle had become the true heroine of Sister Wives, a woman who had endured decades of suppression and was finally standing tall. TLC's behind-the-scenes calculations. Behind the cameras, TLC executives faced a dilemma. The scandal had boosted ratings, but it had also deepened the narrative imbalance. With Kody and Robyn increasingly isolated and Christine and Janelle commanding fan loyalty, producers debated whether to shift the show's focus entirely. Some insiders claimed season 20 might revolve less around plural marriage and more around the women's post-Kody journeys. Others pushed for Robyn to remain front and center, arguing that her unpopularity actually fueled engagement. Either way, the necklace scandal ensured that sister wives would remain a cultural talking point. The necklace's final fate. To this day, the true fate of the necklace remains uncertain. Some insiders claim Janelle eventually retrieved it quietly, while others insist Robyn still has it locked away. Photographs of the necklace have not surfaced publicly, leaving fans to argue endlessly about whether it was ever truly stolen. But perhaps the details don't matter anymore. What matters is what the necklace came to represent: betrayal, favoritism, and the unraveling of a once-united family. A legacy of division. As the dust settles, the necklace scandal stands as one of the defining chapters in the sister wives saga. It wasn't just about jewelry, it was about trust, loyalty, and the collapse of a dream. Janelle's allegations struck at the heart of Robyn's carefully cultivated image, and Kody's refusal to prosecute confirmed what many already believed: his devotion to Robyn outweighs all else. Christine emerged as the truth-teller, Mary as the quiet witness, and Janelle as the unexpected warrior. Robyn, meanwhile, became more isolated than ever. And for fans, Necklace Gate will live on as proof that sometimes the smallest objects, an heirloom necklace, can expose the biggest fractures in a family. The Brown family's finances have been a subject of speculation for years. Between maintaining multiple households, buying expensive properties, and attempting to pay off the sprawling but undeveloped Kody Pass land, money has always been tight. But now, sources claim Kody's financial juggling has finally caught up with him. If the rumors are true, Kody may be facing more than just foreclosure. Legal experts warn that under certain circumstances, failure to pay a secured bank loan, especially if fraud or misrepresentation is involved, could even carry jail time. For a man who once prided himself on being the patriarch of a large and thriving polygamous family, the possibility of criminal charges is nothing short of shocking. To understand the current situation, one must look back at Kody's complicated financial history. From the early days in Utah, the Browns often relied on pooling their resources to survive. As the family expanded into Nevada and later Arizona, costs skyrocketed. Kody was known for ambitious financial decisions, purchasing multiple large homes in Las Vegas, then moving the family to Flagstaff and buying Robyn a $900,000 house. While Christine, Janelle, and Mary often lived more modestly, Robyn's property became a lightning rod for criticism. Fans have long speculated that Kody overextended himself financially, relying heavily on loans, credit lines, and TLC paychecks to keep everything afloat. With Christine gone, Janelle separated, and Mary distancing herself, the financial burden has reportedly become unbearable for Kody and Robyn's household. Now, reports suggest that at least one major bank loan, possibly tied to either Kody Pass or Robyn's house, has fallen into serious delinquency. If Kody ignored payment demands, the consequences could be severe. At first glance, it might seem strange that a man could face jail time simply for not paying a bank loan. After all, most defaults result in repossession or foreclosure, not criminal charges. But financial and legal experts note there are exceptions. If Kody misrepresented his income or assets when applying for the loan, that could amount to bank fraud, which is a federal crime. If he knowingly diverted funds intended for repayment into personal luxuries, prosecutors could argue it was intentional deception. Even if fraud is not proven, willful refusal to cooperate with court orders in a loan dispute can sometimes result in contempt of court charges. That means if Kody ignored legal summons or refused to provide documentation, a judge could, in theory, send him to jail. While nothing has been confirmed yet, the whispers of Kody Brown behind bars have already sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives fandom. Fans are asking, would Robyn stand by him if he faced criminal charges? Would Janelle or Christine testify against him if subpoenaed? And how would TLC handle their leading man facing potential jail time? While Kody has not publicly confirmed or denied the loan issue, the bank allegedly involved in this situation has been quietly moving forward with collection efforts. Sources close to the matter suggest that the institution has grown increasingly frustrated with the Browns' lack of payment. Banks typically issue multiple warnings, late payment notices, and restructuring offers before considering legal action. If Kody ignored or dismissed these options, the bank may now be pursuing more aggressive remedies. That could include foreclosure on properties tied to the loan, seizure of assets if collateral was pledged, civil litigation to recover outstanding balances. But here's where the story grows darker. If Kody signed loan documents with financial misrepresentations, such as overstating his TLC earnings or hiding debts, the bank could push for a criminal investigation. Financial experts interviewed for speculative tabloid coverage say it wouldn't be surprising if the bank has already flagged the matter to authorities. If there's any indication of fraudulent activity, banks usually escalate fast, one insider explained. Kody Brown may not just be fighting for closure. He could be fighting for his freedom. Behind closed doors, Robyn Brown is said to be panicking. Already unpopular among viewers, she now faces the terrifying possibility that the luxurious home she fought for could be repossessed. Robyn has always positioned herself as Kody's most loyal wife, defending his choices even as Christine, Janelle, and Meri drifted away. But financial ruin and potential jail time may be testing that loyalty. She's terrified of losing the house, an insider whispered. Robyn doesn't want to go back to renting or moving again. She sees the home as her children's stability. If Kody can't keep it, she will never forgive him. Fans online speculate Robyn could try to save herself by separating financially from Kody. If she argues in court that her own earnings from Cameo, online sales, or TLC paychecks were independent, she might shield herself and her kids from some of the fallout. But others believe she will cling to Kody no matter what, because her status as his legal wife ties her fate to his. Robyn's anxiety reportedly reached a breaking point when debt collectors allegedly called the family's Flagstaff property. If true, this would mean their financial troubles are no longer private. They are now unavoidable. No one is more vocal about Kody's failings than his ex-wife, Christine Brown. Since leaving him in 2021, Christine has flourished with her new husband, David Woolley. For Christine, the possibility of Kody facing jail is less a tragedy and more a grim validation of everything she warned about. Christine used to say Kody never managed money responsibly, one source told a gossip outlet. She felt he always prioritized Robyn's needs over everyone else's. Seeing this loan scandal unfold only proves she was right. Christine has allegedly told friends she feels sorry for Kody's children, but not for Kody himself. She doesn't want him to go to jail, the source added, but she also doesn't think he deserves sympathy if he's been dishonest about money. In fact, some fans suspect Christine could be subpoenaed if the case goes to court. As someone who shared finances with Kody for years, she may hold key information about how he handled family funds. Imagine Christine, standing on the witness stand, forced to reveal years of alleged mismanagement. The visual alone would shake the sister wives universe to its core. Christine's message to fans remains consistent. She is relieved to be free from the chaos. But even from afar, Kody's troubles cast a long shadow. Meri Brown, Kody's first wife, has been through years of neglect and heartbreak. Since their split, she has distanced herself not only from Kody, but also from the drama tied to his relationship with Robyn. When news of the bank loan scandal broke, Meri allegedly offered no sympathy. Insiders claim she laughed under her breath when asked about Kody's potential jail time. Meri has been through so much humiliation at his hands, a source revealed. She's finally at a place where she can detach. If Kody goes down, she sees it as karma catching up. That doesn't mean Meri is heartless. She reportedly worries about the children, especially the younger ones still living under Kody and Robyn's roof. But her silence speaks volumes. 9. Meri is not going to rescue him financially or emotionally. Instead, Meri is focused on her bed and breakfast business in Utah, expanding her independence. Fans online joke that she's probably sipping wine on a porch somewhere while Kody sweats over loan officers. Unlike Meri, Janelle Brown's situation is more complicated. Though separated from Kody, she remains financially tangled due to the family's joint property at Coyote Pass. If the bank loan is tied in any way to that land, or if Kody used it as collateral without consulting her, Janelle could be dragged into the mess. Lawyers explain that if her name appears on certain documents, debt collectors could attempt to seize her share. Janelle worked for years to build financial stability, a source close to her explained. She's terrified that Kody's recklessness will destroy it all. Fans know Janelle has a more practical approach to money. She has encouraged budgeting, invested in real estate, and even supported her kids as they pursued careers. The idea that Kody's mistakes could unravel her progress has fueled her frustration. Rumors swirl that Janelle may hire her own attorney to legally shield herself from fallout. If true, it would mark yet another fracture in the once unified Brown family. The Brown children, more than 18 in total, are reportedly divided in their reactions. Logan and Madison, Janelle's kids, privately furious, worried that their mother may be affected. Paydon, Christine's son, allegedly mocking Kody, joking online that dad might get free meals in jail. Aurora and Dayton, Robyn's kids, extremely anxious, fearing eviction or embarrassment at school. Savannah, Janelle's youngest, saddened that her father's poor decisions may overshadow her future milestones. The generational split is striking. Older kids, long estranged from Kody, feel detached. Younger kids, still under his influence, feel fear and instability. Family friends say the scandal is driving a deeper wedge between Kody and his adult children, some of whom already cut contact after years of favoritism toward Robyn. The big question fans are asking: could Kody Brown really go to jail? The answer depends on the nature of the loan. If it's simply unpaid debt, that would typically result in foreclosure, lawsuits, and wage garnishment, not prison. However, if prosecutors find evidence of fraud, intentional misrepresentation, or attempts to hide assets, criminal charges could be on the table. People don't usually go to jail for being broke, one legal expert told a tabloid. They go to jail for lying to banks, falsifying applications, or trying to avoid payment illegally. Speculation suggests investigators may already be reviewing whether Kody exaggerated his income from TLC, downplayed other debts, or used family members' names on financial documents. Any of these missteps could escalate his case from civil to criminal. If convicted of bank fraud, penalties could include up to 30 years in federal prison, fines exceeding $1 million, permanent loss of credibility, preventing future loans. The prospect of Kody in a courtroom, possibly even in handcuffs, has fans buzzing. Robyn, already vilified by many fans, now faces what could be the biggest test of her life. Privately, insiders say she has begged Kody to consider bankruptcy to save their home. But Kody allegedly resists, believing bankruptcy would humiliate him publicly and prove Christine right about his poor leadership. Robyn, however, is said to be calling lawyers behind his back. She allegedly asked whether she could file separately, protecting herself and her kids while leaving Kody to face consequences. This possibility, Robyn legally distancing herself, would be explosive. For years, she has been seen as the favorite wife, but if survival requires self-preservation, fans wonder if she'll abandon Kody the way the others did. In the age of reality TV, financial scandals don't stay private. Rumors of Kody's unpaid bank loan have already spread across fan forums, Reddit, and Facebook groups dedicated to sister wives. Memes mock him as Kody the con man, while others post edited photos of him behind prison bars. Even mainstream tabloids have picked up the story, framing it as the fall of a once proud polygamist patriarch. Kody always wanted to be seen as successful, powerful, and chosen by God, one critic noted. Now he's being exposed as irresponsible and selfish. It's the ultimate humiliation. This public shaming is perhaps harder for Kody than the debt itself. For a man obsessed with image, the idea that his failures are trending online is devastating. If Sister Wives Season 19 includes a tell-all special, this scandal will inevitably take center stage. Fans expect host Sukanya Krishnan to confront Kody directly about the loan, the foreclosure risk, and the possibility of jail. Given Sukanya's more assertive style in recent seasons, she may not let him dodge questions. Imagine the scene: Christine smirking while Kody denies fraud, Janelle holding back anger as she details how Coyote Pass was mishandled, Mary shrugging, refusing to defend him, Robyn crying, pleading that they're being misunderstood. It could be one of the most explosive reality TV moments in TLC history, turning financial disaster into must-watch drama. The fandom has gone into overdrive, creating countless theories. Some believe Kody will flee to avoid prosecution, possibly hiding in a new state. Others think Robyn will divorce him before any charges, keeping the house under her name. A few argue TLC itself might step in, paying part of his debt to keep the show alive. Conspiracy-minded fans even wonder whether the loan scandal is being exaggerated or possibly staged for ratings. But given the seriousness of bank involvement, most agree this is no mere storyline. The future of the Brown family. The unresolved bank loan threatens to define the Browns' future. If Kody loses his home, faces foreclosure, or worse, jail time, the family could be scattered permanently. Christine will remain happily remarried, relieved to be uninvolved. Janelle may legally sever all remaining ties, protecting her assets. Mary will likely continue to distance herself, thriving independently. Robyn faces the hardest choice: cling to Kody and risk ruin, or save herself and her children by walking away. For the children, the scandal may forever shape how they view their father. Some already resent him. Others may lose the last shreds of trust they once held. In the end, the bank loan isn't just about money, it's about legacy. Kody Brown's dream of building a united polygamist family empire may crumble into bankruptcy court filings and a tarnished reputation. Kody Brown has always believed himself to be a man who can talk his way out of trouble. For years, he's juggled wives, relationships, and finances with an almost reckless confidence. But when it comes to banks and the legal system, charm doesn't cut it. Legal experts note that if Kody truly defaulted on a bank loan, the avalanche effect begins. First, repossessions, then lawsuits, and finally possible referrals to prosecutors if fraud or intentional deception is suspected. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about credibility. If a judge decides that Kody misled financial institutions, the case could swing from civil penalties into criminal liability. And in America's courtrooms, reality TV stardom offers no protection. Sukanya Krishnan asks the hard questions. Fans are already buzzing about how the tell-all host Sukanya Krishnan might handle this scandal on camera. Known for pushing Kody harder with every season, Sukanya has a way of piercing through his excuses. Imagine the upcoming tell-all. Sukanya, staring Kody down, asking bluntly, "Are you about to lose your home? Did you lie to a bank? Could you go to jail?" In past interviews, Kody has dodged questions by blaming his ex-wives or claiming editing tricks. But with money on the line, Sukanya may force him into a corner he can't escape. This could make the season 19 tell-all the most explosive in franchise history. The kids feel the pressure. The Brown children, already fractured by family divisions, now face new humiliation. Imagine being a teenager in school and seeing tabloids scream, "Your dad might go to jail for not paying his bills." Gwen, who has openly criticized her father on social media, may seize this moment to say, "I told you so." Meanwhile, Robyn's kids, Aurora, Dayton, and Brianna, might retreat further into silence, embarrassed by whispers that their stepfather's empire is crumbling. The older Brown children, like Logan and Maddie, have built stable lives far away from Kody. But even they may feel the sting of public association. No matter how old you are, one insider said, when your dad is in the headlines for debt and jail, it follows you. Robyn's nightmare of losing everything. For Robyn, the nightmare is real. If Kody loses the house to foreclosure, her dream of being the last wife standing will shatter. She once defended Kody as the family's leader, but what kind of leader can't keep the lights on? Some sources claim Robyn has considered secretly reaching out to Christine or Janelle for advice, swallowing her pride to protect her kids. But Christine, basking in her new marriage, is unlikely to lend sympathy. And Janelle, who has lived through financial ruin before, is said to be torn between helping Kody or finally letting him sink. Janelle's financial dilemma. Janelle is the most practical of Kody's exes. For years, she was the one trying to build stability through investments and real estate. But she also knows what it's like to have her financial future tied to Kody's disastrous decisions. Now, with rumors of lawsuits and debt collectors swirling, Janelle faces a painful choice: distance herself completely, or step in to help for the sake of her children. Some insiders claim Janelle's children have begged her not to get dragged back into Kody's mess. They want her to protect her own success, one source said. They've worked too hard to watch her lose everything again. Meri Brown has often been the most conflicted of the wives, half in, half out, never fully ready to let go. But in recent months, she's shown a new edge. When asked privately about Kody's loan trouble, Meri allegedly scoffed. "He made his choices," she said. "He always thought he was above consequences." Fans believe Meri could go public with her disdain if the case escalates. Imagine her calmly telling Sakanya on the tell-all, "I won't be bailing him out. Not again." Those words would land like a dagger straight into Kody's ego. Kody Brown was once seen as a quirky polygamist trying to make an unusual lifestyle work. Today, public sentiment has shifted dramatically. Reddit threads, Facebook fan groups, and TikTok videos now paint Kody as the architect of his own downfall. "He built his castle on sand," one viral post read. And now the tide is coming in. Financial scandals are different from messy divorces. Divorces can be spun as private heartbreak. Debt, repossession, and jail are harder to excuse. Fans may forgive emotional outbursts,